Just play. I'm Jeffry-Wynne Prince. I am the director of this year's Stairway to Stardom. My history with Stairway goes back a very, very long time in an ancillary way. I am 52 this year, and I started playing guitar when I was 9. When I was about 14 and got very, very serious about it, there was this new pilot program at Skips Music. My grandfather brought home this form for this thing called Stairway to Stardom, and he really thought that it would be the thing for me to do. And at 14 years old, I wanted to do it more than anything, but I couldn't. I had too much social anxiety, and I was just so afraid of playing my guitar in front of everyone that I backed out, and I never did it. Well, I went on to become a professional musician. I eventually got over all of that. So when the opportunity arose for me to be involved with Stairway to Stardom, but in a different capacity than as a performer, I jumped on it. I started out as a coach. I coached for several years. Then I judged for several years. And then when they were in need of a director, I stepped into the role. So I've kind of experienced every single aspect of this program, and it has been one of the great joys of my life that even though I wasn't able to participate as a child, I've been able to encourage especially the kids that I see myself in, the ones that have the anxiety, the ones that are terrified of performing, but they still have that desire to write and perform, so they want to do the program. And those are the ones that I'm really focused on. I want every child and student to get something wonderful out of it, but the ones that I'm really more drawn to are the ones that I see need that little bit of extra. And so I feel like that's the thing I can bring to the program, is that perspective of wanting to do it but being terrified, and how can I take them from that point and make this a wonderful experience for them.
Hi, my name is Troy, and I am a first-time coach at Stairway this year. I've known about Skips Music since I was 17 years old. Skips is an institution, and I know Stairway has been around for a very long time. I finally got the opportunity to actually be a coach, and I knew going in that since it was a Skips entity, that it was going to be a first-class run program. But I didn't realize just how immersive it was going to be. I mean, it's a situation where they take, 4, 5, 6 kids, all from different backgrounds, never met each other, never seen each other. And literally in the span of 8 weeks, they become a band. They get together, rehearse, write songs. It really is an amazing program. And my kids are fantastic. It's been a great experience for me. They're getting a lot out of it. And I'm just really, really excited that the Stairway exists and that I get to be a part of it.
So my name is Josh. I'm a first-time mentor for the Stairway to Stardom program this year. Long-time consumer, I'd like to say, because I play in several bands and have for several years, going on 2 decades in the Sacramento area, and have played with several people, including some people from the Stairway program. And they really stand out because they are the most put together and, I would say, top quality performers consistently. And I'm just like, they really stand out. So that's like, okay, there's something to this program. I know some people that work with School of Rock. I know a lot of friends who do private instruction, and Stairway is just nothing like that. It takes all that people learn their own instrument, and it teaches them the next step. And there's not another program that I've really seen that does that. These are the people who are helping you hone not just how to write a song, but then how to work with your band and make it happen together. So teaching your kid how to play their guitar is great, but if they don't know what to do with it next, so yeah, huge bonus there. And then this year, the addition of that they're recording some of the songs and putting them on Spotify. Basically, that's just I can't believe that's part of this program. That's such a huge that's a difficult thing to do, to record your original composition and then to get it published and with all the distribution rights sorted all and put on Spotify. I just did that 2 years ago. It's a big pain in the butt. It took me so much time, so much money, and that's part of this program.
So as a judge, this program is just, it's so phenomenal. I get to see the end product. As a judge, I get to see all of the hard work. I don't see them through the whole story. I just get to see the end product and what they're doing on stage. All the excitement, all the nerves, all of it. And I have to evaluate them on what they're doing on stage that day, not on their progress. And so I feel like it's really awesome that the judges sit and write little notes about why they gave them the scores that they gave them. Sometimes the coaches get to see those scores and they get to give their youth the feedback that the judges gave to them. I like to give them those tips and tricks, and when it comes to their songwriting, in terms of like how they've written their songs and how well they've constructed their songs, I try to give them those tips too. If their chorus doesn't stand out as like a really big chorus, if I can't quite tell where the chorus is except if I listen for the patterns really closely, then I give them the tip that, hey, maybe you need to write your melodies up a little bit higher, or maybe you need to give it a different strumming pattern on the guitars for that section. I like to give them just those little tips and tricks that are going to help them grow as songwriters and performers.
When I was a teenager, I played the guitar and I had no idea where to go from my bedroom, playing along to the radio, playing along with my Roy Clark guitar songbook. I didn't know the first thing about being part of the music community in Sacramento. But I saw an advertisement one day about the Stairway to Stardom program. This was back in 1991. So I mustered the courage to walk inside, sign up for it, do my little audition, and that was the beginning of a lifetime of music for me. And now I find myself coaching the program. So I've gone from being the kid that was afraid to be on stage, didn't know what to do, didn't know how to stand, didn't know how to speak into a microphone, to taking all the experience that I've accumulated over the past 30 years and trying to bring that energy and excitement into the rehearsal space for the kids that I coach. And it feels really good to be able to take those 30 years and compress them down into a few minutes here and there and watch kind of the lights go on with the kids when they get an idea of, oh, this is how we can move, this is how you write a song. It's been a real joy for me to make my life something that I can give back to the music community and hopefully get some of these kids a start to be lifelong members of the Sacramento music scene.